প্রিয় দর্শক, একাত্তরের রদেভু অনুষ্ঠানে আমন্ত্রণ জানাচ্ছি আমি ইকরাম কবির। আজকে আমাদের সাথে আছেন ঢাকা ওয়েস্টিন হোটেলের জেনারেল ম্যানেজার মিস্টার আজিম শাহ। Mr. Shah, thank you very much for your time for our audience. How long have you been in Bangladesh and with the Westin Hotel?
Thank you for having me on your show. I've been in Bangladesh for just over 2 years now. So I came in 2010 on the 4th of July. So that's how long I've been here with the Westin, and still here and extended for another year. And I believe the company wants me to stay here for 5 years. The owner wants me to stay here forever.
What do you think?
I love it. That's why I'm still here.
So you like in Bangladesh?
Yes.
Okay. What are the elements that you like in Bangladesh?
Number one is the life. There is life here.
Is it comfortable or?
Not in that sense. You see, I always tell people I'm a brand ambassador now for Bangladesh. You have to change your thinking about this country, and abroad there is a lot of negative publicity. As humans, we like to hear negatives. We don't want to hear what is good. What is bad is attracts us. Even in the news, the headlines is this is bad. So I've always heard about like so many millions of people gone in floods and the places under, there was fires. I remember this Bashundra Mall, there was a big fire. That was on the evening news portrayed, with so many people standing there, millions, and the services are bad. So when I came here and I had a look, now I tell people change your thinking 180 degrees. It is not what it is. It is not what is portrayed. And what I feel is that, I say us now, I feel like I'm a Bangladeshi also because...
Do you speak Bangla?
Itu bole. Yeah, আমি শিখছি।
Are you able to continue this conversation in Bangla now?
চেষ্টা করি।
Okay.
I might say something wrong, everybody's going to laugh.
Okay.
I will try.
So where are you from actually?
If I look, people look at me and say Bangladeshi.
You look like a Pakistani. You look like a South Asian.
Yeah, but then I tell them আমার বাড়ি হিমায়তপুর, Pabna. But I was, you can say, made in India. My parents are from India, and I was born in Australia. I'm from Perth, Western Australia, and because my parents flew in the airline industry, so we traveled a lot and we were posted in many countries, and obviously I happened to be born on one of the postings. But then after that I've lived in London, Hong Kong, New York.
But you've settled in Australia?
Yeah, and home is Australia. I went there when I was 17 back after finishing my school and high school in India, and so did my hotel management and then continued.
When was that?
A long time back.
So how long have you been in this profession?
You can say I started my career in 1983, 84. I started hotel school in Western Australia, and so you can say 28 years I think, so in this industry. Living in Perth, started with Sheraton Perth, while studying as well at the same time.
Okay. As what? Started with Sheraton?
As a junior bus boy.
Okay.
That's the lowest form of life in the hotel, we say, right at the bottom. But actually in the hotel industry, but prior I had 2 jobs whilst I was studying because I didn't want to take any money from my parents. I was alone, and so I worked at a Burmese restaurant as a chef. I started as a kitchen hand.
No cooking?
Yes, I'm a qualified chef as well, and my area of specialization is in the pastry area.
Right.
So because I enjoy sweets, but I've lost weight, so put on that. I started in the kitchen just while studying so that to experience and understand what hospitality is. It was suggested to me by my father, why don't you do hospitality? And I said, no, we look down on people who work in restaurants and you click fingers and call the waiter. So I said, never. I want to be a pilot. That's what was my ambition initially. So I found out that it was pretty expensive to fly even then. I said, let's give it a try. My father said, people need a place to eat, a place to stay, and this is one of the oldest industries in the world. It has a lot of professionalism, so why don't you try it? So I went to hotel school, and I tell you, I did not look back from day one. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay.
You learn all aspects of the industry, and plus I think the winning edge over there is working while studying, so that you can relate to what theory you're taught, what practical classes you do, and how you're implementing it in the workplace. And I think that was one of the triggers of saying moving ahead, because a lot of people get disillusioned. They start in hotel school and they say, by the time we finish, we'll be a manager. That is a total misconception.
Yeah.
And I go and talk to encourage a lot of young students and people to say the same thing, that it's a career and it is a profession. Hospitality or the hotel industry was never recognized as a true profession. But now I think people are turning around to understand that there is a lot that goes into it, because it's far more complicated than what it looks from the outside.
Right.
I'll give you an example of a hotel, say the Westin, for example.
It's a 24-hour job.
365, 24/7. But I, as the general manager, am responsible for the entire operations of this property. And in a hotel, I say it encompasses many other industries or professions which you might go out and specialize and do something. We have the finance department, which is accounts. And you have a financial controller and accounts receivable, payable, which you would find in another place. You have food and beverage, which specializes in food service, food production, sales and marketing. Sales is one aspect.
Yeah, and everything has to be top quality.
Yeah, and human resources is another area. Then there is engineering and maintenance. So you have specialists there working in those areas, but whom do they report to? Me, the general manager.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I still feel that all the other industries in one building, coming together, working together, and there is such an understanding, and the work process and the flow through is so good. And I, as a person, have to have that knowledge of being able to talk to the financial controller about finances, the profit and loss, the balance sheet of the hotel, the engineering guy about air conditioning problems, or there's a chiller plant or generator, knowledge about the water treatment system. So these things come with experience. But I also feel that you need to educate yourself as you go along. And so my journey started way back at Sheraton Perth as a young 17-year-old.
So, Mr. Shah, you have been to several countries in the world and experienced a lot of things. In your opinion, do you find any difference in the hospitality industry in Bangladesh compared to many other countries? For example, in India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka?
Not really, not really. If I run parallels, like I said, now it is being recognized as a profession that is sought after. Hospitality is from our hearts, it's from our house, our basha. You welcome people.
Right.
And that same thing transcends across into our work. It's again treating people the way you want to be treated. Here, I think we take it to a higher level or a plane by personalizing it as well. If I look at Australia, it is a profession where people are there in transit. You might be a university student doing medicine or studying engineering, but you come to work in the hotel, to work in the restaurant or the bar, so that you can earn some pocket money or make a living. But you're not committed to the profession. It's not coming from your heart. You're there just to do a job. I have worked in India. I haven't worked in Pakistan. But in some of the other Asian countries, Indonesia, China, and I find that hospitality is from the heart. And Bangladesh is everything is from the heart. It's good.
Mr. Shah, we'll talk about it further after a short break. প্রিয় দর্শক, দেখছেন একাত্তরের রদেভু, ফিরছি আর কিছুক্ষণ মধ্যে।